everyone for coming. This is beyond my wildest dreams and expectations. And I don't think you can go live with that right now because I'm going to ask you to come up here. So, well, because we are so grateful to you for opening your home to us out of a silly little text in January asking if there was a restaurant or a warehouse or a vacant building that we could possibly use that she would know about, and she offered us her home so graciously. I have a hallway with that would be perfect for Dane's art. So I can't thank you enough for this opportunity and allowing us to be here and meet so many amazing people tonight. And see, I'll start crying. I'm not going to cry now. So I'm going to quit thanking you because now I'll start crying and I'll cry about it later. Perfect. I love you.
Okay, I'm going to go back to taking pictures.
So that's how we ended up here. But our journey with Dane and the art, why are you elbowing me? Did you want to talk? Do you want to talk?
Go Dane.
Do you have anything you want to say to everybody? Okay.
I always know it's actually after 6, and I'm always wondering what would ever be my dinner if I don't like any of that food.
It's exactly at 6, and you're wondering what's going to be for dinner because you don't like any of that food. Okay, well, so that's a great intro to my daily life, play by play, minute by minute. So I don't know if you watched the video out front or if you're following us on Facebook, but Dane was diagnosed with epilepsy at 10 months old. He had his first seizure, and autism at 5. We went through some rounds with the school system and whatnot.
There were years that seizures stopped.
Right, that did happen
Then when I worked at Orchard Supply Hardware, they came back.
That's true, possibly because of the pesticides and allergies and things. Yep, that's true.
I don't want to work at an allergic place anymore.
No, it'd be horrible to work at a place that you're allergic to, yes. But that's why your new job at the data entry motorcycle shop, because you're doing data entry at a motorcycle shop now. It's really good, right?
And I'm always hoping the seizures stop and never come back.
We all hope that. Yes, that's true. Yep. So, okay, wow. So we decided to homeschool. And in that process, we decided that, we would pick what he would study. And it was based on what his interest was, because when you have autism, you don't want to study algebra or geometry or God knows what they do in school systems now. Yes, Joseph?
I always know your mother inspired me to do art.
Yes, my mother did inspire you to do art. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Can you just hold on? I'll let you interject. So we, God, how do I hold a thought? So in that process, he decided that because of my mother had passed away, and we took her art supplies home, and we thought maybe he would want to paint, and he was interested. So they started studying art history, and he was studying Matisse and Picasso and Van Gogh, and he thought, I want to see if I can paint that. So he took Matisse's self-portrait and decided that he'd give that a whirl. And so this is his very first painting. And after that, there were 9 more that came after. There's some cards on the table. So he ended up painting about 9 different Matisses, which sort of proved he could never do the same thing twice. So if you're interested in commissioning something, it will never look like that again. Creative genius, we'll leave it at that. So we were offered a space some years later. Yeah, look, okay, you can show that, go ahead. Things Dane's interested, no, you can just, show them what you're showing me right now. Show them, put your phone out there. Yes, so his stock's down today, that's very important to him. He's just here we are talking about art, but he's concerned about the stock market being down today.
Me too.
So anyway, so I had a girlfriend in Los Angeles that had lost an artist in her gallery and offered us a space. At the time, Dane was not selling art, so we created the merchandise. We thought, if we're gonna do it, let's see what happens. So we created greeting cards, and he made about $2,000 that night selling greeting cards, which was pretty fun. And I thought, maybe we have something here. 90% of people with disabilities are unemployed. They don't get hired. They're never looked at for their abilities, for anything, really. pick it. And then you have this kid that has this ability and is interested in the stock market and numbers and shopping and could be somebody's personal assistant if anybody's looking to hire anyone for shopping deals. But because he has a diagnosis of autism, no one even looks beyond that. So there's so many, typical people that need jobs, let's hire them first. But it turns out that maybe somebody like him or Dane might be better suited for your job and might be more thorough and more loyal and more trustworthy and effective in that position. So, so here we are 4 years later, and we have an art business. We showed in Chicago from January to July this year. He sold 4 original paintings out of the movie theater in Chicago, of all places. We shipped 1 to Oklahoma City. So we're new, and we're an emerging artist and branching out with a passion and a purpose to not give up and to continue moving people with disabilities forward, and that people would consider them for anything. If you own a business, if you need somebody to do something, why not make this an option? There are so many that are just looking for purpose in life, as we all are. I mean, that's a common thread. We all want purpose. So I thank you for coming and participating in our journey in our life, and Molly opening her home, and all of the welcome that we've gotten has just been incredible, and I hope you continue to follow us.